People who claim to have encountered the black-eyed children all describe the same terrifying moment. It usually begins with a knock on the door late at night. When they open it, they see one or two children standing outside, asking politely to be let inside. At first, nothing seems strange, just two quiet kids waiting in the dark, until the person notices their eyes. Solid black, no whites, no pupils. And almost every witness says the same thing happened next. A sudden, overwhelming feeling of terror, like their body was warning them, do not let them in. This is the terrifying mystery of the black-eyed children. For years, people across the United States and parts of the United Kingdom have reported disturbing encounters with strange children appearing late at night. These children often show up in the most unexpected places, outside homes, in empty parking lots, or standing near lonely roads. At first glance, they look like ordinary kids, but witnesses say something about them feels deeply wrong. Their voices sound strange, their behavior seems unnatural, and the moment people see their eyes, everything changes. One of the most well-known reports came from a journalist named Brian Bethel. In the late 1990s, Brian was sitting in his car outside a movie theater in Abilene. He was filling out a check when suddenly there was a knock on his window. Two young boys were standing beside his car. They looked about 10 or 12 years old. The boys calmly explained that they wanted a ride home because they had forgotten their money for the movie. But something about them immediately made Brian uneasy. Their voices sounded strangely rehearsed, almost emotionless. They spoke politely, but their tone felt unnatural. Brian hesitated. Then one of the boys said something that made the situation even more disturbing. He said, "You have to let us in. We can't come in unless you invite us." That's when Brian finally noticed their eyes. They were completely black. No iris, no white. Just two dark, empty voids. A wave of fear hit him so suddenly that he started the car and drove away immediately. After Brian shared his story online, something strange happened. People from all over began reporting similar encounters. The details were disturbingly consistent. The children usually appear in pairs. They approach quietly. They speak calmly and politely. And they always ask for something simple: a ride home, to use a phone, or to come inside the house. But witnesses say the moment they see their eyes, an intense feeling of dread takes over. Some people report feeling physically sick. Others say their electronics suddenly stopped working. And many described feeling almost hypnotized, as if something was trying to convince them to say yes. Perhaps the most chilling detail in all these encounters is this: the children never force their way inside. They simply wait. They stand quietly, sometimes repeating their request. But they never enter unless they are invited. This strange rule has led some people to compare the phenomenon to old folklore about supernatural entities, creatures that cannot enter a home without permission. So what exactly are the black-eyed children? Some believe they could be a form of paranormal entity. Others think the encounters may be connected to unexplained phenomena, like extraterrestrials. Skeptics argue that the stories could simply be modern urban legends spreading across the internet. But the people who claim to have seen them say the fear they experienced was unlike anything they had ever felt before, and the image of those black, empty eyes is something they can never forget. So the next time you hear a knock on your door late at night, and you see children standing quietly outside, you might want to take a closer look at their eyes. Because according to those who claim to have experienced it, the moment you invite them inside, it may already be too late. But what do you think? Do you believe the black-eyed children are real encounters, or just a chilling internet legend? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoy real stories about unexplained mysteries, paranormal encounters, and disturbing events from around the world, subscribe to Hidden Chapter for more stories like this. because some of the darkest mysteries in history are still waiting to be uncovered.